Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dylan back again with another DJI Mavic Pro tutorial video, and today we are in the third-party app known as Litchi as opposed to DJI Go 4. What we're going to do today is I'm going to show you guys the absolute easiest and quickest way to make a tiny planet photo using your DJI drone. Now, I've done this in the past about a year ago, and just for reference, here I am making this video in June of 2018. So about a year ago in 2017, I made a video using Litchi to do this tiny planet, but we had to take our photos and we had to import them on a computer, and we had to run another application to stitch these photos together. Guess what? Now Litchi will handle all of this for you, much like the DJI Go 4 app will also do. But what I like about Litchi better is it's not as buggy about saving your finalized photo to your album on your phone, your iPad, your iPhone, your Android, or your tablet. So without any further ado, let's go get in position to where we want to take this tiny planet photo, which I am going to use this varsity football field over here. So let's cruise over to it, and I'm going to link that older video that I did last year at the end of this video, which I don't know why you would want to do it that way now, having to use a computer to do it, when you can do it all right here inside the Litchi app. So first things first, we want to get into position to where we want to take our photo. And again, here's this high school football stadium, this field, and I'm going to make this football field or stadium appear as if it is its own planet, a tiny planet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roughly get about center about the 50-yard line. Try to. It's obviously not marked. We're not in football season. It's June. Now, I've mentioned this in my other video when I did at the park with the water tower. Again, that video will be linked at the end of this. But it's always cool to have some kind of structure, whether man-made or naturally made, such as a tree, coming up over the horizon. So now, as you can see, I've got my drone low enough to where these lights are sticking up above the horizon. There's 4 lights. There's 1, there's 2, swing over here, there's 3, there's 4. Now let me show you guys why it is cool to have your lights sticking up. Not just your lights, whatever it is, if it's a tree or something, a tower, whatever it is. Here's why I'll show you at the end. When the photo is done, you'll see why I recommend doing something like that. Okay, so now up in the upper left corner, we're going to tap where it says FPV. Then if you'll look at the 1, 2, 3, the 4th item down, it says Pano. Now look on the far left, you see the 3 white icons? See the little globe, the little tiny planet? You guessed it, that's what we're going to click on. Then we're going to click OK. Now my thumbs are off the sticks. It's going to take a series of 23 photos all on its own. I am not positioning this drone, I'm not controlling it. It's just taking over and it's doing it all on its own. You can see the progress and where it's at with these series of photos. If you'll look down in the lower left corner, it says photos taken, 5 of 23, 6 of 23, 7 of 23. It's going to go 8 of 23, and it's going to do that clear until it gets to 23 photos, which is what it needs to make the tiny planet effect. To save you guys a little bit of time, I'm going to go ahead and speed this video up. Okay, so we have a few more photos, 21, 22, and the last photo, 23. Okay, so now it is done, and as you can see, it says downloading previews. So we're going to let it download everything. And now what we are going to do is, if you will look to the far left again, those 3 white icons, instead of clicking the little globe icon this time, we're going to click the folder. Now it'll bring up a little gallery of all the photos you've ever taken, all the panos you've ever taken. I am going to click on the far left one because those are the pictures we just took. And then you will see down at the bottom right, we have some options: quality, lower, high, and create panorama. I'm going to keep it on low just for this tutorial's sake. Normally I'd click on high, but just to speed things up, we'll keep the quality on low. Then I'm going to tap create panorama. Now what it's going to do is it's going to stitch all of these photos together. So as opposed to the video that I'm going to link at the end of this, it's just all being stitched right here within the app, and we're not having to do anything. You know, in that other video at the end of this, you'll see that if you might have already watched it, but I had to actually get those 23 photos, take them off the micro SD card, transfer them to my computer, load up a program, and actually stitch them myself. So this is very cool stuff that it'll do it right here inside the app. And just like taking the photos to save you guys some time, I'm going to go ahead and speed this video up while it's stitching the photos. Getting closer to having all 23 photos stitched together. But I want to mention real quick, guys, that you don't have to do this stitching while your drone is still connected and in the air. You can actually shoot your photos. Say you're running low on battery, you can shoot your photos, then come land your drone and disconnect your phone or your iPad or Android or whatever you have, and whatever device that you were using, though, you could disconnect it from the controller later on, and then just open up Litchi, tap up there in the upper left corner where it said FPV, then hit Pano, and then you could actually do all this stitching without your drone even be connected. So anyways, with that being said, just remember that, as you can see now, our photos have been stitched together. We're going to tap on the photo, then you'll see down there at the bottom, in the middle, you have Toggle Tiny Planet. We're going to click on that, and that's where the magic happens. Going to have this brief pause here where it says processing, and then after a few seconds, you have your tiny planet photo. And now do you guys see why I recommend having something pop up over the horizon? Look at the 4 lights. See how that just kind of adds some character and makes it look pretty cool, that it's not all just, you know, that just makes something pop up above the horizon, which I just think looks pretty cool. So see how simple that was? Now, tap on the photo again, and then if you'll look up in the upper right corner, you have the little square box. You have the little square box with the up arrow. Let's click on it, or tap on it, I guess we should say. And then you get this pop-up. Here I'm on an iPhone 7 Plus. Lower left corner, save image. Now that photo is on my iPhone, so I can text it to my buddies, do whatever I want with it, upload on social media. So guys, it is that incredibly simple to do using a DJI drone and the Litchi app. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also, please be sure to subscribe, as I will continue to have more DJI Mavic Pro tutorial videos and goodies upcoming in the future using DJI Go 4 app as well as Litchi. Guys, I enjoyed it. This is Dylan. Everybody have a great day.